It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege to interview the Athletes Unlimited professional softball player, Mia Sky Davidson. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to play professional softball?
As a kid, it was always a dream, growing up watching like the Pride and like just the NPF and always aspired to do it. So it was just one of the dreams I always wanted to accomplish.
What was it like for you to get to play college softball?
Oh, it was just a wonderful experience, not having to worry about paying for college as well and my parents, and then just getting to play with like long time best friends that I still talk to and just experiencing life in a different way. It was really something special.
What were some of your biggest college accomplishments during your collegiate career?
One of the biggest ones was this past year, our team made it to Super Regionals, first time ever in history, and we also got to host. That was pretty nice. And then also, I think breaking the SEC home run records. That was a nice one that I got to do, and getting to do it with like some of my best friends. It was super special.
How is that like, obviously, getting to play in the SEC?
It was honestly, it was so much fun. Like every team was amazing. There's so many great athletes on each team, so it was a challenge, but it was a great way to compete and play at the best level.
How is it like in your senior year knowing that you would get drafted to the Athletes Unlimited?
I think it was something special. Honestly, I was just playing to cherish the moment, not really think ahead, and then being drafted, like one of the 13 people to be drafted, was something that I always looked forward to as a kid, and then as Athletes Unlimited came along, something I always wanted to do when it came out in 2020. So it was nice.
What was that feeling like hearing your name get drafted to play in Athletes Unlimited?
Um, it was like super incredible, because like playing with like some of the best athletes in the world and getting to compete with them every day. It's been a great ride, and now I'm doing it and saying that actually I'm a professional softball player. It's just literally like one in a million. It's so much fun.
What was that first feeling like when you first got to put on that Athletes Unlimited softball jersey
Oh,
and play?
I honestly got chills because I was like, this is what I do for a living. The sport I love to play. I'm playing it for me and playing it with like a great group of people, and it's fun, and I get paid doing it, so that's even better, you know?
Of course, when you got drafted to Athletes Unlimited, what was the transition like from getting used to changing teams each week?
I think it was just getting to know each like player on the team, and then like knowing different pitchers and how you have to adjust to certain people. Because yeah, you do face like different pitchers each week, but you also have to remember how they pitch to you. And then also, since I'm a catcher, I have to learn from different pitchers and see what they like to throw, what to call, and stuff like that. It's just quick adjustments. I learned to adjust faster than I did in college, which is super nice.
What was that transition like from obviously in college where you knew your pitcher and you got used to her, and now in professionals, you have multiple pitchers?
I think it was a nice transition. I had more of like a independent outlook of like getting to learn each pitcher and how they're all very different in their own way. And also like in college, I wasn't able to call pitches. Uh, the coaches got to call pitches, so having that freedom to really think about the game in a different way, it's been fun. Like talking to other catchers I look up to, like Taylor Edwards, Sash Palacio and all of them. like learning from each catcher each week because I'm a younger and they've done it longer than I have. It's really inspiring, and I've gotten better just being here with them for the past 4 weeks.
Of course, what is that feeling like going under Taylor Edwards' wings and learning from her?
Oh, she is the true definition of like a competitor. She's so selfless and she's willing to teach anybody the game. You can tell she loves being around everybody and she's willing to do anything to make everybody better. And getting to like pick from her brain of how she calls pitches and how she thinks about the game, it's just it's something special and I love it every second of it. Actually, I've been on her team I think 3 times now or 2 times, and just learning how she calls pitches and how she thinks about how to pitch to a batter, it's very inspiring.
What are some of your game day routines and rituals like now that you're a professional athlete?
For me, I try to eat breakfast in the morning. And then after that, some people are gonna kill me for this, but I don't like coffee. I'm a big energy drink girl. So I'll have like an energy drink before the game just to get me like pumped up a little bit. And then I'll go in and hit a little earlier, get stretched out, and then I'll hit with my team. And then after that, we just play ball. I just kind of keep it simple and try to stay relaxed and have fun, not really think about anything too serious.
Of course, what are some of your favorite memories so far with playing with Athletes Unlimited?
I think just relationships I've made with a lot of the girls, like a lot of us clicked, and with these people, nobody like hates each other or like how like you're around people a long time, they kind of get on your nerves. I haven't like no one's really had that here, and everybody's willing to learn from each other and like different backgrounds, and we're all open to learning new things about each other on and off the field, and that's what's so special about this group.
What is that like, obviously, getting to play with some of your teammates like Megan Wiggins?
Oh, she is so cool. I haven't got to play with her yet, but just being like watching her play and like I knew growing up, I've watched her on the field. She's just the definition of a competitor and swag and confidence, and watching her do her thing on the field, it's amazing. I sometimes some of the people I played with I kind of fangirled over because I watched them growing up. I just haven't told them yet. So
Of course, how is that like, obviously, getting to play with those people that you looked up to in college?
I'm just living out here, living my best life. I've just been so inspired. When I was little, I was like, I want to be like these people when I grow up. I want to love the game, play as long as I can, and have fun doing it and being successful. And they really inspire me to do that. So I'm gonna try to do what they do, keep loving the game, keep learning, and just do it.
What are some of the things that you've experienced in your rookie year so far?
I experienced more like independence and like so in college you had a set schedule, you're go, 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 do this, do that. Now it's more independent. You kind of get what you need, go work on your own time, then you can ask people for help and stuff. But it's more of like an independent flow when you're playing here. And it's really nice. Like I don't have to practice for 4 hours. If I feel like crap, I can just get what I need, quality over quantity, and be done with my day and go recover or do something that I'll enjoy and stuff like that. It's
What
nice.
are, what are some of the things that you've learned from these veteran professional softball players that have helped you in your rookie year?
I think thinking about the game like long term and like kind of cherishing every moment because you never know when it's gonna be your last year. So it's about playing the game hard and being competitive, but also having fun and like being where your feet's at all time and just cherish the moment. It's all about loving the game and playing it the best way you can and with a free soul.
How has it been like, obviously, getting to meet your fans and having them ask for your autographs and photos?
Oh, it's one of the highlights of the day, really, because these people come out and they love softball. They love watching all these girls on the team and knowing that they come to like watch you as well. It's very heartwarming. It's some of the things like all these kids look up to you and they want your autograph. It's kind of inspiring. Like makes me push myself to want to keep being like a good person and being just a great ball player and making sure that maybe that one autograph can make someone's day or something like that.
How has your time playing in the SEC and college helped you to your professional softball career?
I think it helps me like gives me confidence and helps me compete because SEC is a very tough conference to play in, and like all the conferences are, but SEC especially. And just knowing that these people out here are coming to play and they're playing their best ball, and I'm trying to play mine, and that's how it kind of was in SEC. Everybody's there to play your best ball every game, every weekend, and it kind of folded over to AU, which everybody's coming to play, and everybody's trying to win and get points and all that stuff. So being competitive and just playing softball.
Of course, in the SEC as a player, what was that like getting to meet your fans as a college athlete versus now as a professional athlete?
I think with college, like a lot of the fans have been around more local with like Mississippi State and Starkville, and you kind of have more of a personal connection. But you didn't realize coming here in Rosemont, Chicago, you have fans. Like I met a person this past weekend whose like daughter or cousin went to Mississippi State and he wore his Mississippi State hat. Like there's fans all over the country that watched you play, and it's just so cool to see that people are actually like watch, and I'm glad I can represent Mississippi State on a higher level.
What's that like for you getting to play professional softball and having it broadcast on ESPN?
I mean, softball is growing so rapidly now. Everybody watches it. You can't say you don't. We have proof from the College World Series, and being able to play on ESPN as a pro athlete, it's something many people can't say, and it's just thing that I'm just inspired by. Like I'm one of the 60 athletes that softball players that get to play on ESPN every weekend, and they're showing it, and they're willing to show it, and people are watching. It's so inspiring.
What are some of your future plans in your professional softball career?
I don't know. I just want to play, have a good time, and be successful, and make good relationships with everybody around me. Like, I just want to make sure that I'm trying to be a good person and a teammate, and also be a very good competitor against these people because everybody's out to compete and win. I want to be a great teammate, but also be a great competitor, and I want to try to do this as long as possible.
Of course, what advice would you give those people that are looking to play collegiately softball?
Do it, do play softball. It's so much fun. Get your education. Take advantage of every moment you get, and if you really want to do it, go for it. Anybody. The good thing about softball is you can be any shape, size, no matter what background you can play. They don't have to be so specific, and that's what's so great about softball, especially in college. People look for anybody. If you can play ball and you have the right character and you're just a good person, you can be on a softball team and you can do it.
What are some of the things that you've learned in your first year as a professional softball player?
I've learned to be more open-minded about things with softball, like learning new things. Like what they say, what got you here won't get you further. So I've learned to be more open about learning new things about softball, and also just about being more open with people. Like I was talking, we had this little meeting with people, and they were like, "Say yes to more things." I used to be kind of timid about trying new things and change, but this year I've been really focused on saying yes to more things and going out of my way and doing more stuff that I wouldn't thought I'd be comfortable with, and I've grown a lot since then.
What advice would you give those college athletes that are yourself that are looking to get into professional softball?
Take advantage of every moment you get that you can show out or do make connections around. If people ask you to do camps from other places, make all the connections you can and just show out and have fun and play. Like softball for college kids, you only get 4 years to do it, sometimes 5, depending. Go out and play and live in the moment, and then once you do that, it'll come. Just trust yourself, play hard, and the professional thing will happen. It's growing so rapidly, especially AU, and there's so many more opportunities out there. I'm excited for people.
What advice would you give those rookies that are in their softball career in their rookie year for AU?
Um, for us, I think it's just embrace every moment, take advantage of every knowledge, everything that the veterans have to offer. They're here for a reason. They're amazing ball players, and just take advantage of that and just have fun and make connections. That's what we all been trying to do. I feel like, learn from the older women and then just be open-minded to new things.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you at on social media?
My Twitter and Instagram are the same. It's Mia Sky 3332. And then I have TikTok, but I don't really use it that much. It's like MSD33, but that's all really social media I have.
Thank you again, Mia Sky Davidson, for your interview, and best of luck in your future as you begin this journey in Athletes Unlimited.
All right, thank you so much.
You can find Brandon Sports Talk on Facebook at Brandon Sports Talk, Instagram at Brandon Sports Talk, Twitter at Talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Talk. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again, Mia Davidson, for your interview, and best of luck in your future.
All right, thank you so much. Have a great day.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.